Yeah, okay. As I said, I think we played much better than the last 3 games tonight. You know, we settled the ball a little bit, which was very good. And we made all the necessary changes so that we freshen up the team and brought in a lot of changes in the starting lineup. We brought Ali, we brought Anele back, you know, at least he helped us with the defense to stabilize the right back position. Yeah, I mean, look, we tried. They came back twice, and yeah, that's football. What can I say? You know, and it's unfortunate that we got the red card.
Right, let's go to Karabo. First question. Karabo, are you there?
Thank you. Yes. Good evening, Coach. Well, obviously, maybe you are not happy with the result, but the performance. I mean, today, looking at the freshness of the players, you know, the playing between the lines. There was also those channels playing into. There was also, you know, that understanding and that telepathy in the first half from the players. You know, surely you are happy with the performance of the players because it's much better from what we've seen over the last couple of weeks, Coach.
Yeah, but you know, when times are like this, when Karabo, you rather take the results than the performance, okay? But for confidence sake, yes, you'll take the performance. To say the performance was much better. Very impressed. Very happy with Promise. He came on. He tried to play. He was unfortunate there. I think he deserved the penalty with a push from the back. But yeah, we don't also have that kind of a luck, you know, where big decisions don't go in our favor. I mean, against Highlands, Shalulilo controlled the ball with his hand and he scored from there. You know, against Orlando Pirates, Happy Jele, the ball was on the floor. He came out with it, with the ball on the floor, you know, and Gomez missed it. Tonight was Promise. Yeah, it's football. It's part of it. These things will always happen, especially when you are in a desperate situation. But I think we could have scored. I mean, one of the big ones is the chance that they went to the far post on Anele there. I mean, he can even walk with the ball inside the net. I don't know what happened. But that's when you are desperate. These things do happen. But it's okay. Yeah, we played. Even 10 against 11, we could play, you know. So, yeah, it depends how you look at it. Of course, the results are not good.
Are there any further questions, colleagues? Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, I can jump in here. I can jump in here for one.
But you need to follow protocol. You must raise your hand, Robin Duke.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You can go ahead, my brother.
Coach, you know, with the numbers now, in terms of your players are getting slimmer and Nascimento red card and also Charlie missing out in the game against Golden Arrows, how stressful that it is because you also got Kaizer Chiefs, you know, coming up, I think, on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, well, it's the way it is. Actually, we have enough numbers to can replace, you know. What was much better in terms of personnel to tonight is you got Ricardo back, you got Musa back, and then you got Anela back, you know. And then the defense was a little bit stable. I know you can question how stable was the defense when we lost, when 2 goals were scored against us. But 2 goals were scored against us because of the turnovers that they scored from our mistake. We had the ball and then we turned it over for them. It's not that they created so much opportunities. No, we had the ball, two balls, and then was 10 overs. You know, so yeah, but it's the way it is at this point in time. You know, so Ricardo's not there. Musa Libusa is there to can fill in, and Andile is not there. We have Rivaldo, we have Mabunda also to can play. We can also play Villa on as a 8 or as a 6, as a 8 in fact, more than 6. So Yeah, we can't be complaining about who's going to come in or do we have players or not. We have personnel. I mean, we have enough players.
All right. Seems like Karabo might be the last question because there are no other hands. Karabo, you can go ahead.
Thanks. Coach, yet again, I mean, you already spoken about him, but how special is Mukuma? I mean, one skill that in football is very difficult is the close control, and he's got that in his locker. The way that he pushes the ball and the close control that he has over football is so special, and the way that he takes out or eliminates his opponents, that is one skill that you can't teach. It's absolute talent. How happy are you, and how are you thinking he's going to perform in the near future, or maybe just until the end of the season, Coach?
Yeah, what we need to do, Karabo, is to manage him and give him time to come into the team. But you can ask me and say, how do we manage him when we throw him in the deep end? Because he can play. Because I mean, we have to put him ahead of the whole bench. I think you can see people on the bench, and we put him ahead of that. And he really repaid us. You know, it shows that we're taking into our MVCs. We promoted him in December. So yeah, the boy is good. The future is bright. He will get there. That's how Pacey came up also a little bit. That's how Keletso came up. So yeah, promise is coming up. Very good. We are happy with him. Yeah, one step at a time, and let's try and fight this thing. Yes, we are right. Odds are not for us, are against us. But it's the way it is. It's football. So what can you do? You know, if you ask me, are you happy with the results? We lost, no. You know, but yeah, you could also say what influenced the results. It's our 10 overs that we did, and I still believe that we could have got something at the end if we had enough numbers. You could see that we could score, to be honest, tonight. But yeah, so be it. We move on. What can we do? It's difficult for us, but that's Mamelodi Sundowns from under COVID.
Okay, Natsi, very quickly.
Yeah, just a quick one, Coach. My name is Nati from Energy FM in Bulugwa. I just wanted to know, perhaps you might have commented on it before, but I have noticed that Zwane recently doesn't finish the game. It's either you substitute him later or he comes from the bench. Is it because of the competition or there's a particular reason why?
Yeah, but if we need to make changes, the games are many, a lot of games, and also if you are honest, I mean, Tembazwane is our most important player. Since we came back, he hasn't has influence on the game as much as he has for the last 8 years, to be honest. And we have to be honest with it and make some necessary changes. Okay, we played Promise in his space. Promise played well. He understands also. We had our talk, and he accepts. He says, Coach, I'm not at my best. I don't know what's happening. I said, look, it's the way it is. So we move on. We have done so well for us for all these years that tonight we can feel different about you. We need him. He's an important player. Same as Vilagazi, we need him. He's an important player. Sereno, we need him. He's an important player. They're not at their best at this point in time, and they're key players. But you know, you put Keletso, he does something, he scores. You put Promise, he does something. Lyle also, not the best talented one, but we're hardworking and efficient. You know, so he's been helping us. If you can just check now, his Promise, his Pitso, and Nkulisi, is Keletso, is Lyle. Those are the guys who are bringing the goals now lately. It's unbelievable. Okay, the captain stepped up tonight and he scored his own goal with Ricardo on the penalty. Yeah, it is the way it is. Be tough, difficult football. We move on until the third lady sings.